Welcome back to the Digital Illusion Podcast. It is I, your host, Brennan, or Virtually Nerdy, with my co-host, Justin. Also, what else are you? I don't know which one to call you.
I will say gaming chair.
You're a gaming chair?
Yeah, because I want you to sit on me. Specifically
where we talk about important topics like Fallout 3. I just learned that it turns out they didn't know how to make trains in Fallout 3, so all they did was they just put train hats on players or NPCs. And so anytime you see a train in Fallout 3, it's always just an NPC running at Mach 3 with a train hat.
No way.
Yeah. It's actually kind of great.
Show you how well that the Starfield game's gonna be, huh?
Right? You should honestly, obviously you can't see it on the podcast, but take some time, look up that image. It is the funniest thing you will ever see. It is it's actually a blurst image. That's the best I could describe it as.
Solid enough.
All right, Justin. We have a few gaming news.
Just a few?
A few, not a whole lot, because gaming doesn't progress as much as we'd like.
For that?
So recently, Nintendo has taken down illegal scans of a 1996 Nintendo guide for Mario 64 because, Nintendo cannot financially recover from any theft.
Right, yeah, of course.
Even if it's just a picture of a strategy guide for Mario 64.
They probably lost more money trying to get their lawyers to do everything rather than just letting the dude get away.
It's right? This thing, from what I know, this thing has been going on for a while, and it's just... Nintendo, I love you guys, but you really don't love your community, do you?
Dude, they're greedy.
They really...
The game is still $60.
And honestly, we could get more into it. My best theory is that I honestly think that Nintendo is just not prepared for the whole modern day of microtransactions and stuff like that. Because honestly, they did charge quite a bit for all of their games, but they also went a very long time up until recently with the Switch of doing microtransactions. So I think they're just slowly and not really completely understanding how this works. Obviously, yeah. Honestly, we really should take some time to really get into Nintendo's issues with the modern day of gaming and stuff like that. Because I feel like they've got a lot of problems that we need to talk about, but they've also got a lot of good.
Right? Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Well, anyway. We get some more gaming news real quick.
I told my bitch wife to leave me alone.
Oh my god! Oh, your wife's not a bitch. She's a cool lady.
Cool lady. Yes, she is.
Yes, she is.
Yeah, she is.
Anyway, have you heard what Xbox has done recently?
I have not. Tell me, please.
Episode 1.
I'm begging.
Episode 1, we mentioned the Sonic the Hedgehog movie.
Uh-huh.
Xbox has gone ahead and done something that everyone can appreciate.
Okay, well that's...
You can now, I don't know if this is still going, but you can now enter a contest to win a Sonic the Hedgehog Xbox Series S with... Okay, so it's got some Sonic the Hedgehog, and Knuckles logos on it.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah, and some Knuckles stuff on it. But it also comes with 2 controllers. 2 furry controllers.
Okay, that's pretty good.
I'm going to
the contest.
You go to Xbox, but we're kind of shoving past the idea of the furry controllers here. Now, have you ever seen a pillow that just looks like a dead dead giant worm, like fuzzy worm.
Yeah. Those like the two body pillows.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah.
two pillows stuck together that look like Cookie Monster's ass.
Yeah, exactly that.
Okay.
It looks like that.
Oh wait, does it have fur on it?
I'm not joking. It is furry.
No way.
You don't even have to, like, look up an image of this. It's disgusting. Especially when you think about the fact that fur gets matted. Even if it's fake.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. Here's what you got to think about when someone's gonna have that in their hands. It's probably gonna be some weird teen
Yeah.
that eats a lot of really old, greasy food while playing their game. So whenever someone uses that controller, it's gonna feel silky and like, probably
Moist.
juice out of it. The
No.
forbidden, gross.
It is
juice.
disgusting. Like, honestly, you can't even see half of the buttons because there's so much fur on it. I wish I was joking about this.
I want the buttons to be something just like his eyes or something. Sonic's eyes literally just
Yeah,
built into your controller.
They have a red and a blue one for Knuckles and Sonic.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I would suggest looking up an image. These are disgusting.
I'll have to pull one up. But while I'm doing that, anything else?
Yes, there's actually more. Just so you know that we will never get Grand Theft Auto 6 because Rockstar is too busy robbing you. GTA 5 is now getting a paid subscription for their online.
What?
Welcome to GTA Plus, Justin.
Oh dear. So it was free before and now you have to pay, or is this
No.
thing for
No.
perks?
This is a perk. This is a perk. So obviously, like, you still have to get GTA Online, but here's some of the things that come with GTA Plus. It's a 1-month subscription. I don't know how much it's going to cost, but it's starting up in around March 29th, I believe.
Okay, so pretty soon.
So GTA money for $500,000 in GTA money, like, just so that you can actually,
GTA money, yes.
yeah, so you could just buy your, like, you can actually play GTA Online because everybody knows that it's almost impossible to do anything on there because it costs money to do anything. Let's see. You get the Principal Devastator 8, a supercar that comes with House special work. Okay, it's you get a car. There's a lot to this car. The auto shop property located in La Mesa, so you get a property. Waives LS car meet membership fees. Waived LS. Okay, so you just get free membership fees waived and stuff like that. So instead,
in quotations, because you obviously pay for the subscription thing anyway.
Yes.
Okay.
yeah. So what I can imagine is you basically just pay for, or you total your car and you don't have to pay for it.
Okay. So you just you get insurance.
You get a yacht.
That's okay. Whatever.
Gasset Frog Tea and Broker. What a fuck are you get something in your wardrobe. And conveyor leverly for the mammoth. You get a conveyor. I'm sure a lot of this makes sense if we actually played Grand Theft Auto.
I mean, we used to, but not anymore.
Yeah, because it costs money to do everything. So, a selection of free paints and emblems for the auto shop. 3 times GTA and RP specials. So, double points. And 2 times car meet rep and street race series. So, more double points.
Epic.
Can we just get a new game?
Hey, but like, how much does this cost?
That's the thing. It doesn't say. It's like, it's just gonna be a membership that's coming soon. But they don't.
It's gonna be like a. Oh, see, I don't know. It might be like a battle pass type thing where it's like you buy it for a season or something? I don't
No,
know.
it's a monthly subscription. That's all I know about.
What is it gonna be like $5-10? What is it? Like I want to know now.
I know. I really wish it would
Well, see, that's
say.
why I mean obviously advertisement they don't want to give you the price yet because they want to get you hype, but really like everyone's hyped for the number 6.
Yeah, I know, and they don't have any news about 6 yet. But actually, no, that's not true. They have some news about 6. You want to know what that is?
Yeah.
We're working on it.
Hey.
That's all they said. They're just like, it's happening. Don't know when, don't know how, but it's happening.
they pulled the Bethesda model right there. Dude.
Exactly. And the final thing, Bloodborne PS1 demake. Weird.
So the original.
Yeah, so the Bloodborne devs are working on Bloodborne Kart.
Sorry, so did you say the Bloodborne cart?
Yes. So that means the developers
so
of
like-
Bloodborne, the Souls type Bloodborne, you know, they are working on a Mario Kart type of game. I could be wrong about this, but that is the most I can really get out of what this article is saying.
So what you're saying to me is that all of our carts for power-ups are gonna roll and slash each other.
Yes, exactly. And then you're also going to die like 500,000 times before you reach the end.
Yeah, and they're gonna throw like weird bosses in your way that you don't know how to defeat ever, and they can kill you in one hit.
Yes.
Cool. Yeah, I'm here for it.
Yep, you know, that's really all we've gotten in gaming news this week. Like, I wish I could have had some more interesting stuff, but most interesting really came from the GTA thing, but that's really all that's happened in recent weeks.
Okay, now I do want to mention on these fuzzy furry controllers, it just looks like a bunch of nylon, like a bunch of nylon plastic.
Yeah, you see it now, right? It's
Yeah.
real
It
gross.
looks like the one red dude from Looney Tunes. Anyone gets that?
Yes. Yeah, that weird like box dude. Like, I don't know how to
Red
just
guy that is always an evil character. Whatever. Does it look super stupid? I cannot wait to see how greasy those things can get. But yeah.
Oh, by the way, actually, real quick, last bit of news. The Halo series is out. We haven't watched it because we're not paying for Paramount Plus unless they want to give it to us for free. But what has happened is episode 1, they were saying like, oh yeah, Chief has to show his face for this show. He is detrimental to the story. They showed his face episode 1. No build up, just
Yeah.
some random like rebel just got to see Master Chief's face for some reason. I don't know.
Now that's epic.
I did call your brother a communist for liking episode 1 of that show. Yeah. He said he liked it, and I called him a communist.
I've heard it's good in that fact that it's a stupid kind of like fill your brain with gore and Halo. That's
So,
pretty much all you're gonna get.
The only good I've heard about it is like, you can say all you want about it, but this part in the episode is badass, and it's the fight between, like, the first fight between Chief and the Covenant, which sure probably is like pretty badass. Like, I've seen some clips of
It's
it.
pretty cool that they kill a bunch of kids at the beginning too.
What?
Yeah, they kill kids.
Oh my god.
Yeah, like
Any
the
context?
one, like,
Oh.
explodes like right in the first 5 minutes.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah, and there's blood everywhere. It was insane.
All right, you're right. This. Did you watch
I
the first
know.
episode?
No, a buddy at work showed me a clip, and it literally you just see a plasma pistol bolt just like come and destroy a kid, and it like spurts blood all over their friends. And shit.
Oh my god.
Definitely not the Halo I remember. But
No. I mean, so it looks like they are kind of like going towards the idea of like before the fall of Reach, where there's actually kind of like a war going on before the
something like
Covenant
that.
came out. But it's also pretty bad because it's really weird. The Covenant also are trying to like get into politics in this show, from what I've seen.
Nice.
Yeah, so like one of the prophets are like talking to a human councilman or councilwoman. And so it's like really weird. I was like, why? Why? That's like goes against everything that the Covenant are about.
Destroy us demons.
Yeah, exactly. But hey, there's everything you need in gaming news this week. Justin, should we get into our topic today, which is the worst and best gaming characters ever, in our
Yeah,
opinion?
no, I don't want to.
Okay. That is it for this episode of the Digital Illusion Podcast.
Yeah, we'll pull that joke out again.
Yeah. Reusing. Oh.
But seriously, on the low, I really don't want to talk about that, dude.
Okay.
Can we
Okay.
actually probably just
Can we just...
just switch up to a different topic?
Bon, may I? May I? Okay.
Go ahead.
Why don't we talk about your favorite character ever? How about that? Let's just go with yours.
But that's the thing. I just don't want to talk about it.
Oh, okay. How about we do it anyway?
All right, this week on Destroy a Tease. So what's going on? All right. Well, okay.
It's like we do good on the first episode, and then we just get progressively worse every episode after.
That's the point. Okay, so best worst characters. We'll go ahead and start with the best characters. Brennan, why don't you take us off?
So I made quite a list of characters that I found to be some of the best characters in gaming, and I did not make this list last night. Shut up.
Oh, I also just want to point out that this is our opinion, and shut up.
Yeah. So we're entitled.
Yeah.
Not to our opinion. We're just entitled.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. So let's start off the bat. Kyle Crane, Justin. He's freaking A tier on the character scale.
I would say so too.
We all know Kyle Crane from the first Dying Light, and let's be honest, what is the guy's name from Dying Light 2? Do you even remember his name?
I want to say Levin.
We'll call him we'll call him Levin.
We'll call him Dirt.
We'll call him Dirt.
Okay.
Yeah, so Dirt, very unrememberable character, voiced by the same person, by the way. No, we're not going to talk about it. Unrememberable character, okay?
Okay. Yep. Go ahead.
It's voiced by the same person, though, right?
I believe so. I don't know. I don't know that's for sure, but they sound exactly the same. I'm
Yeah.
assuming it's so.
If that's the case, then
really
they're
care.
both voiced by Sonic the Hedgehog.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, so Kyle Crane. Great character. I feel like he had like so much freaking personality, like so freaking awesome and badass. Like and like he really made you care about characters that really didn't even care about you in the beginning, which is really weird. And I know we've been talking real big old crap, but our second on the best characters list here is Master Chief.
Yes.
Like,
So
yeah.
what made him good though is you kind of create your own hero out of him. Even though he is a hero, you kind of without having a face, you actually create your own image of what he is to you. You know?
Mm-hmm.
So it's giving him a personality without giving him too much of a character look, I guess. It's obviously like a roleplay game, you know, where you're playing as the Master Chief, but it really kind of feels like your own story in a way, you know?
Yeah.
And that's what I loved about Master Chief, and just in general. 343, holy shit, ew, kill me. They ruined everything. Bungie
Bungie really
wrote
knew what
such
they
an
were doing.
amazing character, you know?
Yeah. Bungie knew what they were doing with Halo.
Exactly, and that's something it's gonna resonate with everybody for a long time. That Bungie's Halos were obviously the best, and yes, I rave about Halo 4 and Halo 5 having really fast-paced, fun multiplayer. Nothing will kind of beat or top that original Halo experience, you know. So
Yeah.
Halo, I think the Halo guy, I think he's pretty cool.
Yeah, the Haloman. Saul Haloman.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I totally agree with you or what you mean by that, but like with how you kind of create your own character with Chief because of the fact that he doesn't have a face, But I mean, you know, Paramount Plus for some reason was like, "Hey, we also feel that way," and to them, they think Master Chief looks like Johnny Sins with a beard. So,
Yeah, that's true.
yeah, he's really he was. Man, I was not happy about that face reveal. Somebody actually edited that face reveal to be the I think it was the Halo 3 or Halo 2 meme where he takes off the helmet and it's just another helmet.
Oh yeah. Why shouldn't they do that, huh?
Yeah, they really need to just they really need to hire that guy for the series.
Get rid of Master Chief's face, and I'll go back to loving him again.
Yeah, exactly.
But overall, in all, the Bungie Master Chief is probably the best.
Yeah, right after
3 was whatever with Master Chief. He still had his personality and stuff, although they did want to show his face still.
yeah.
And the ending of the Legendary campaign in Halo 4, you get a cutscene where he takes off his helmet and you just see his eyes.
Yeah, but that was enough. You know, that's all we needed.
Yeah, and it's like, you know what, we'll leave it at that. It's fine. It kind of gives you a little bit of like that mystery solved, but without being like, oh hey, you're 5 minutes into my video, here's his face, and he doesn't sound similar, and he's kind of a wavy baby boy.
A wavy baby.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
That's not the face I would give a Master Chief.
No,
It'd have to be really rugged and really sexy and like
kind of older.
really... Old people are gross.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, we get next. Wow.
You are so bad.
I know. Next on our list here, we got Cade 6 on our best characters list.
Lick.
Stop. Okay, I get it.
The best lick of any character.
You really did.
Alright, I would say Lickitung from Pokemon.
Lickitung is actually like my spirit animal. Like, my favorite.
Does he look like him?
No.
Go on.
So Cade 6. Cade 6 is a great character, great comedy relief that Destiny definitely needed. And he really
Took it all away.
They took it all away. It's like anybody who has the name Cade just, you know, he's just got some bad luck. You know that for a fact, Justin.
Anyway, Cade 6.
Yeah, for sure.
He was a really good character.
We also got Link from Legend of Zelda, obviously.
I don't think I was done.
Oh, sorry, continue.
Yeah, so Cade, you know what? I don't want to anymore.
I'm sorry. Sorry, I didn't. I actually, you cut out for like half a second. I didn't.
It's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it.
All right, cool. Link from Legend of Zelda. He's great.
Definitely my childhood hero.
Still my favorite character. Like,
Dude,
I love him so much. No, I'm not. It's not. It's not a. It's not that. I just really like him. He's a great design, and like it's really hard to go wrong with Link. Even though you can, it's very difficult. You can go very wrong with Link. I've seen the concept art for Breath of the Wild. What were they thinking with some of those?
I remember when I first saw Breath of the Wild, I did not like Link's design at all.
I'm still kind of on edge about it, you know?
It's very odd because of the hair. Okay, let's talk about the fucking stupid hair that he has, okay?
Like his, like...
Does this man have short hair on the top? He's got a weird... I mean, mullets are fine. Okay, I'm not making fun of you guys with mullets, okay? But he's got a weird ponytail like mullet, right?
Yeah.
And then he's got weird sideburn flaps.
Yeah, like...
that, like, hang down his face.
And then
I've never understood that hair design, man.
Yeah. And not to mention, like, obviously you've got to get, like, a little bit of difference with, Link and stuff like that. Like, obviously everybody's trying to get their, like, different Link and stuff. But to just kind of get rid of his base green, like, it really...
Yeah.
Color is a big factor in characters, and green is really kind of, like, cemented into Link's character. And now they're just kind of really pushing the whole blue with his character,
right,
and it's
like this like Hyrule type blue, right? That's kind of like this. It's kind of the royal color for Hyrule and whatever.
Honestly,
is what they're trying to go for.
I thought his base final design was supposed to be a reference that wasn't supposed to last long. You know, I thought it was supposed to be
Right.
a reference to Wind Waker with like Link's like island look with his blue like crab shirt thing. I thought it was supposed to be a reference to that, but no, they just kept that, and I was like, that's not gonna protect you at all. Like this is the
No, and the
worst.
thing is like he's always had a tunic.
Yeah,
I mean, was there another game that he didn't have a tunic except for the beginning of Twilight Princess?
no, he's always had the tunic. Like
Right, that's what I'm saying.
even if
Like,
he
that's kind
doesn't,
of his character.
yeah, even if he doesn't start with the tunic, he eventually gets the tunic.
Exactly my point. And it's like the only way you can get it inside of Breath of the Wild is getting that original tunic is actually by having the little cards, you know,
Yeah,
that or the not the cards, the amiibos
yeah,
to like set on your thing and get the
and
outfit of your choice. But which is a cool idea in addition, but it kind of got rid of that whole he is like the green warrior pretty much of like time.
yeah, like obviously there's a cool factor to being able to wear a bunch of different outfits and stuff like that and have different
yeah.
armors. I think that was a pretty like not very Zelda like, but it was still a
Well,
really cool concept.
I can argue that. I mean, I think it's kind of been innate in the concept to do that stuff, because the thing is you've always been kind of able to change your tunic just depending on your surroundings, right?
Yeah, with like
Think
the
of like
fire
water temples
tunic.
and fire temples and stuff where you're going in and you have to change to the blue and red. So that's
Yeah.
kind of been a feature, but it still relied on that tunic, you know?
Yeah, it was still very like heavily
His
surrounded
man
by it.
dress,
Yeah.
and I'll stand behind it.
Yeah. So I mean, like who knows, maybe we'll kind of get a little bit even though I don't his hair got worse in the sequel. Like
I haven't really seen it too much. 'Cause I remember seeing the trailer a long time ago for number two that they were working on it and whatever.
they only released
Okay.
one, but it looks like they're kind of focusing a little bit more on the Skyward Sword lore, you know?
Interesting.
Like kind of like that it's very focused on Sky Islands in this one.
Right.
But his hair gets very, very much worse. Like, think what we don't like about his hair now, and it's getting worse.
Obviously, we're talking about hair in a game that has bird people, fish people. But,
No, you can't change anything.
But we have our valid points.
Yes.
And you should keep things the way that they are without changing them too drastically. Because if it isn't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, exactly. While we're on the
Bitch.
subject of Zelda, let's talk about another character that I think is great. And this one's not even a hero, Justin.
Tell me, who is this?
It's Majora. I actually love Majora as a character.
If you guys didn't know what this one is, it is from the Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask.
Yeah. Learn it.
Anyway, him being a good character, yes.
Yeah.
Because it takes along the fact that it's not actually like this kid, you know, that's doing all this crap. It's actually like this mask that corrupts, you know? He corrupts a, what they call the... I can't think of the name.
Skull Kid?
But it's like he's a forest imp, right?
Yeah.
Right. He's called the Skull Kid in here. So it corrupts a forest imp. This mask, right? It has this evil energy, and in the game you obviously have your different masks and yada yada yada. But what makes Majora such a good character is the innocence behind it.
Yeah.
He's still kind of a kid at heart. Majora being the demon entity inside is still kind of a kid. He has you play games to. With him when he's in the moon, when he's corrupted the moon and stuff. Obviously, this sounds like a bunch of mumbo jumbo unless you've played it, but
No, but it's really cool because Majora really kind of like just maximizes Skull Kid's childlike like attitude, but then the second that like Majora realizes that Skull Kid is like having like a hard time being that evil entity, he starts taking over, which really starts kind of creepy, like getting towards the creepy factor of Majora's Mask, which was like
yeah,
the like true power of Majora,
right.
and then like
And
his final form.
Yeah, like he corrupts himself into like this veiny beast creature and changes it up like 2 or 3 times, or two times, 2 times, no, 3 times.
I don't remember. I like
Yeah, so
I didn't play through
first
as
of
much.
first of his face, he has just
Hello?
tendrils,
Yeah,
as you know,
yeah, yeah.
and then he had his weird, fast, runny kind of speed phase, and then he turns into like this big, bulky monster.
That's right. Yeah.
So all in all, he kind of had those. Oh, that does it doesn't even matter, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's just like this evil character, obviously kid-like in heart, but still evil and wants it his way, yada yada yada.
Yeah.
But yes, it was a really cool thing. You know, it was a creepy but yet endearing kind of villain in a game where you kind of feel bad. 'Cause
Yeah.
all he really wants is a friend, and he feels like he was betrayed, and um, all he needs is friendship.
It's true. It's true. There's a lot of mangas about Legend of Zelda that do kind of put a lot of backstory to Skull Kid, and I feel like it just makes Majora's Mask as a game even sadder.
Yeah,
Like
dude,
it's just
I
a
really,
really
that's
sad
actually,
and cool
I,
character.
it's really hard for me to kind of put Ocarina of Time super far ahead of it because I loved Majora's Mask for what it was.
Yeah, like
It
there were.
was a really, really good game where you kind of were able to do what kids want to do and like put on the mask and become the character, you know?
Mhm.
So I think it was a really cool game to have in like our childhood where we kind of grew up playing those Zelda games on the 64
Yeah,
and kind of seeing those, and I don't know, just that game overall was such a good game.
yeah.
I would say I don't know if I want to say it yet or not. I don't feel ready, but I think Majora's Mask is actually probably above Ocarina of Time on my list.
Yeah, like so honestly I've had a very hard time with that too. Like so I honestly love Ocarina of Time way more, but I think Majora had a better concept
Yeah,
than
which
that
is
just
weird.
Ocarina of Time couldn't hit, you know? Because of the
Exactly.
mask factor.
Exactly. You can become a bunch of different characters, but they're all the same character, but it's the spirits and stuff and
What truly
all that.
puts Ocarina above it though is if Majora's Mask didn't have the countdown attached to it,
Yeah.
I feel like it would be above the list. But as of
Yeah,
right
that is
now,
the weirdest part is having that 3 day countdown. It sucks because it's like you don't feel like you get much of an end game. Obviously, there's not really a huge end game with Zeldas, but except for
no.
Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild had a huge end game in
Yeah.
general, just obviously running around and murdering bokoblins.
Yeah.
But, um, yeah, dude, I don't know. Overall, really good enemy, good character design in all of it. Had cool characters throughout the entire game too.
Yeah. And that's where kind of like, you know, this is where we kind of bring up the fact that like just because we're talking about like awesome characters doesn't mean they're heroes all the time.
Right, exactly. Obviously, Ganondorf is a really cool character as well.
Yes,
I mean,
definitely.
since we're on the Legend of Zelda train, we might as well keep going.
Yeah, for sure.
But Ganondorf being a really cool character, where he is actually known as Ganon for the longest time, right?
Yeah.
Who has now kind of gained that body form in this timeline of Zelda, and he has a bunch of different powers and all that stuff, and it's his biggest kind of I think it's more the biggest rival for Link because it's kind of a difference seeing like other than just a beast to kill, it's actually a human, or not really a human, but you know, a human-like humanoid, and it's
Yeah.
almost more what am I trying to say here? It's more you feel more he feels more humanized, so you kind of feel for it a little bit more, like kind of like Majora or whatever. Um, but obviously, evil entity, it's like you, kind of a little bit scarier. Obviously, he turns into like this giant ass boar at the end again as Ganon. In
Yeah.
Ocarina of Time, and then they show how Ganondorf again pops up in Twilight Princess as the
Which
um,
technically the same Ganon from Ocarina.
right.
Yeah, which is another cool way to kind of connect it. It's a very interesting kind of timeline with Zelda, which we could get into it, but it would take us forever to try and completely explain it
Right.
in a correct format. But yeah, honestly, there's so many, like, that's where kind of Nintendo has their, like, ups, is that they create great characters.
Mario, not that good of a character.
I mean, he's just Mario. I mean, he's a spokesman. That's about it.
Yep, not that good of a character.
Fight me on that. Like, fight us on that. He's just a spokesman.
Literally pull up to my house. I'll give you my address. It is this.
Top tier Mario, Mario 64. That's it.
Yeah, fun. It was awesome.
Yeah, it's great. Still play it today.
Bowser, stupid character. Shut up.
No, it's
Don't come at me.
just die already, you know?
Yeah, idiot.
There's no lore. Just die.
Yeah, he's stupid big dragon baby boy. Who cares?
Well, you know what? We'll just add him to the worst characters list. Bowser and Mario.
Luigi, top tier character, 100%.
Oh my,
The
Waluigi.
character that I've ever seen in my
Waluigi.
entire life. Holy shit. Oh, Waluigi, even better, dude.
Even better.
He is literally Luigi on steroids.
Yeah. Just a
Amazing character,
methed
bro.
out
Holy
Luigi.
shit, dude. I've never known a better character than
Wario,
Waluigi.
get out of here with that. He's not even top.
Yeah, we don't even
No.
want you. That was pretty bad.
That was the best bit we've ever come up with. Oh my god.
DK, he's thick, but meh.
Donkey
Okay,
Kong.
character.
Yeah.
We're just gonna go through these.
Yeah, just forget anything else that we had. Obviously, the greatest Nintendo character, Kratos,
Oh, 100%,
because
dude.
he's
Oh,
next on our
love,
list.
love, love, love.
No, I actually prefer, like, Kratos is a great character, but I actually prefer the God of War, the PlayStation 4 character of Kratos. Like, the older, grizzled, like, ready to
You
die
mean God
Kratos.
of War 4, not PlayStation 4, because I'm sure they had a God of War 4. I mean, God of War on PlayStation 4 at the time, anyway.
Well, yeah, but
You're thinking more of just like the God of War 4.
I have to,
Being-
I guess, yeah, even though they don't call it God of War 4, I guess it is technically God of War 4.
It is. It's God of War 4, dude.
Okay. But yeah, God of War 4,
come on.
Kratos. That's like top tier Kratos. Like, he, seriously, great
Father
character.
figure, you know, he went from being this kind of like, you know, just the badass kind of kill every whatever, you know, but then he goes to like this endearing father figure and he's trying to raise his son, you know.
But,
Yeah, that makes sense.
yeah. Yeah, so, I'm gonna, I really like him as a character. You probably don't care. Leon Kennedy.
No,
I love him.
Oh, Leon Kennedy? I have no...
I really love him.
Who is that?
He's from Resident Evil. Specifically, like, I'm mainly referring to Resident Evil 4, even though that's not his first appearance. Like, I love Leon Kennedy so much. He's a great character.
Yeah, I never really got into the, I almost said Final Fantasy. I didn't get on that either.
It's
Resident
impossible.
Evil. I never really got into Resident Evil at all. I know it was like this zombie type creature game. That's all I really knew about it at the
Yeah.
time.
But yeah, no, like, I would, I honestly, like, not every Resident Evil is worth playing. Like, some of the newer ones are great because they are actually, like, really freaky, but I loved Resident Evil 4, like, so much.
Yeah.
Like, I will recommend that game so often, and, like, especially now that it's on VR, it translates so well into VR.
It's good.
It's surprisingly great on VR.
I think the only Resident Evils I got into were more the horror-based ones, like Resident Evil 7.
Yeah. I remember playing through, watching you play through Resident Evil 7. We all just had, like, a little game night where we all just sat around and watched your brother play Resident Evil 7.
Yeah, it was fun. It was cool to watch.
It was really
really
great.
horrifying, you know, like, cool creatures. What I didn't like about the early Resident Evils is they had the fixed camera areas, right?
Yeah,
You couldn't
Resident
really
Evil
move the camera that much.
Resident Evil 4 kind of fixed that. I don't know how much 2 fixed it, or 3. I don't even remember 3. But Resident Evil 4 definitely had that better camera fixture, because it actually was stationed to your back. But
Yeah.
it was still very difficult to aim. That's the biggest downside to Resident Evil 4, is a very, like,
Okay.
Imagine the third person that we know and love today, but with the aiming style of um, how about best 007 on the Nintendo 64. Yeah, it's like that. It's not great. That's why it translates well into VR though. It's because I mean, there's no messing up that style, you know.
I guess. I don't know. I'm sure there's a lot of people that have messed up VR, dude.
Oh, I'm sure, but I haven't found that yet. So,
Eric.
Arthur Morgan is another character on the Greatest
I
Character.
love that TV show.
What?
Arthur, bro.
Oh yeah,
Kid, bro. Hell
PBS
yeah.
Kids.
Best video game character of all time.
That's ending
remember
soon.
playing-
That's still going, but it's ending soon for sure.
I don't blame him. It's
It
obviously
should
gone
have
on for too long.
should have ended a long time ago, but yes,
Yeah, Arthur's probably my favorite character, dude. I remember playing the ice cream game that he had on PC, bro, back in the day. So yeah, probably like one of the best video game characters ever.
definitely. But yeah,
Arthur bitch you speak of?
this Arthur that I speak of is Arthur Morgan from Red Dead Redemption 2. I didn't play through too much of it because it's a dragger, you know? Like that game drags
Isn't
on.
that the enemy from Skyrim?
That's Draugr. Could go on with this game. No, that game honestly drags on a lot, and judge me all you want, but that game drags on.
Yeah.
And it's hard to play
It
through.
looked cool.
No, it's really cool. It's like super detailed and great, and the characters are all very relatable. Probably one of the worst characters to ever exist are in that game. And it's the main enemy, but I didn't even have him on the list because I just didn't even get so far to even reveal him as a character, as the evil character.
I gotcha.
But yeah, it's a great game, and if you can get through it, I'd suggest playing through it. I just don't have the time to play through it myself.
We worked so much.
Back on the Nintendo train, Samus Aran is actually a great character.
Oh, I love women.
Yes, you do. You're married, Justin. Remember that. She's
Oh.
not real. No, I mean, the Samus, not your wife. Sorry,
What?
didn't mean to just put you through the Matrix.
Oh my gosh, man.
No, Samus Aran's a pretty great character. I think probably one of the biggest like surprise endings was finding out Samus was a female at the very end of the game, and it's just a badass character in general. Like the design for Samus is great. I love that suit, and like the
No neck suit.
the Prime games were great. I loved Metroid Prime.
I never really played Metroid. I know you played them and stuff, but yeah, I never really got into those ones.
Metroid Prime was pretty great, and they're supposed to be coming out with the fourth one, but you know, Nintendo decided like, hey, we actually really didn't like the game, so we're gonna start from scratch and just completely rework the game.
Huh.
So I mean, like in a good way. I mean, like obviously it's a good way because like, who knows? Maybe Prime 4 would have sucked if they didn't do that, or maybe Prime 4 would have been doing better if they just continued on with what they had. Who knows? Until we actually get it, but yeah.
Right. Which Nintendo? Come on, man. You have the money. Get it out in like 2 months.
Mm-hmm. They really do. I mean, with all those lawsuits, you could easily pay for all of this.
Yeah.
Heyo. We also got Claptrap. I think he's a freaking amazing character. Most people argue that he's actually probably the most annoying character. I love him. Like,
He was a cool, fun character.
He was
Obviously.
great.
Very, like he's stupid. He's also smart in his own way. He's the comic relief in that. Well, there's a lot of comic relief in that game. But
yeah.
he's just a really good addition to the comedy in
Yeah.
that game. His stupid one-off lines and oh yeah, love it.
And he's going to be played by Jack Black in the future.
I guess I can kind of see that.
Yeah, I guess. Let's hope. Yeah, I mean, Jack Black. I find Jack Black pretty
Energetic.
funny, so I feel like he could probably do a pretty good Claptrap.
I personally don't even think that Jack Black is actually that good.
Take that back.
I'd rather not.
I literally fell asleep to Jack Black movies like all the time.
Exactly. I fall asleep all the time to Jack Black movies because he's so boring.
Oh snap! Why would you do this to my childhood?
Yeah, well, Nacho Libre.
That's
an ass movie.
no, that's the one I fell asleep to all the time. I knew that. I literally used to know that movie like word for word. I loved.
Hey, can I tell you something?
What?
I'm joking.
Okay,
I
I really appreciate you saying that. Do I know if it's true or not? No, but I appreciate the lie.
No, I mean I wouldn't lie to you, dude.
Yeah. Why would you?
I would never. I could never lie to you.
Is that why you were late for the podcast today, Justin? It's because you were telling me the honest truth. You were actually late, or are you lying to me again? 5 minutes late, Justin. That's just something I cannot excuse.
Actually, I was about 10 minutes late, but yeah.
You know what?
So
I was trying to.
You just lied to me, dude.
Oh my god!
Alright. Yeah, he's a pretty cool guy.
Doom Guy is great. Okay, here's the thing. I didn't even put him on my list. He's a great character, but I didn't even find him worthy to be on my list. I'll be honest.
Is there a reason why?
He's a pretty.
Like,
he's pretty. Like, I mean, like.
He's pretty.
He is pretty. I think there hasn't really been a whole lot to him besides he's just like he's just Master Chief on steroids.
Well, yeah, but don't you think that kind of goes along with our whole Master Chief thing, where it's like you kind of get to create your own story with him of killing demons and like.
You can't because you see his face multiple times.
Well, yeah, but still, it's like this. He doesn't have a name. Like, Master Chief obviously has the name John.
Yeah.
Doom Guy don't have no name right now.
I guess technically his name is just Doom Guy. I feel like they actually did have a name for him a long time ago, but people realized they actually hated him having a personality, so... Justin, the final character that I think we really need to talk about is, the Legend 27.
I was thinking more Minecraft Steve.
Well, Steve is there, but nothing can compare to Legend 27.
You know what? Yeah, it's true. He is the greatest.
Now, the best thing about Steve is we could make Legend 27 Steve.
Oh, Minecraft character.
Steve could be the Legend 27. We don't know. That's the best thing about the Legend 27. Legend 27 could be us all. Legend 27 could just be the friends we make along the way.
How dead has that been, that joke?
I don't even remember what the advertisement was for. That's how old that joke is. It wasn't even for...
Like Raid, I don't know.
It might have been a Raid Shadow Legends sponsorship video. Hashtag sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. No, we're not sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends.
Yeah, but if you were gonna sponsor us, that's okay.
We're totally down for it because I kind of find it hilarious to do Raid Shadow Legends advertisements. I feel like it's funnier to do the advertisements even if you're not paid for getting paid for it. But yeah, this will be the last time we talk about it until you do pay it.
Actually, you know what? I do have a character I really want to mention, but I don't want to talk about it that much. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, the Balloons Tower Defense Monkeys.
Great man. You really don't have to say much about it, really. Like that's as much you got to say.
Yeah, dude. Yep. Balloons Tower Defense Monkeys are probably some of the best. So.
Yeah, for sure. All right, we've kind of been
characters or no?
Well, I mean, we've actually spent a lot of time on the good characters. Now we got to talk about the bad characters because we've been spending literally 45 minutes talking about the good characters.
Well, except for we did talk about how Mario sucks ass.
Yes. So number 1, Mario sucks. He's kind of overrated.
I would say he is.
And it's going to get a lot worse when the movie comes out.
Agreed.
Nintendo, please
Chris
give
Pratt's
us money.
Gonna play him. He's so cool.
Yeah, no. But sure. Anyway, literally, I think this goes without saying, any AI character in Halo 5. This has nothing to do with the characters themselves. It is just the AI that I have a problem with. except for Locke's team. I actually don't like anybody on Locke's team
I
besides.
don't like Locke in general. I just
Yeah.
think the addition of Locke, literally trying to take down a character that we've really had our own personalities with, Master Chief, trying to like destroy a character and you have to play him.
Yeah.
It made it really stupid.
The only good part about his team was Buck.
Right, Buck obviously being an ODST, really cool, funny character in ODST. I wouldn't put him on like my best characters list,
Nah.
but it was cool enough. But the issue, like I said, is playing a character that's going to take down one of our favorite characters. Why do we have to play his side of the story? I don't want that. Well, see, it was different because Arbiter, when we played Arbiter, yes, he was kind of destroying, but they create this really cool friendship between alien and human.
Yeah, they needed that for the progression of the story, but they didn't need that with Locke.
No. Locke was the stupidest Spartan, dude. I hated it. I hated it so much.
I wasn't a
But,
big fan of any of their armor, too.
Yeah, I didn't
It was,
really
like,
care.
too
I kinda
sleek.
liked the controller design that they did for him, but
Oh, yeah. Like, their controllers were actually pretty cool.
said that his armor was better on a controller than it was on him.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
Locke, stupid, disgusting character. No one likes you. I'm sorry.
You will definitely appreciate this one. Justin,
Okay.
have you ever been to the Cloud District?
The Cloud District.
We're talking about Nazim, Justin. He's the worst character to ever exist. Ever.
Who's Nazim?
You don't remember Nazim? How did you not get that from the Cloud District joke?
I don't know.
Skyrim Nazim. Walking around freaking Whiterun for the first time, and you run into that piece of shit bald dude, and he's like, "Oh, have you ever been to the Cloud District?" And then he just talks a bunch of shit on you by saying, "Oh, why would you be there, you poor white bitch?"
Yeah,
I hate him with a burning passion.
I don't remember him.
Why do you not remember him?
I don't know.
I refuse. You have homework tonight. You boot up Skyrim right now and run over to Whiterun. That's your only thing. I promise you, within the 2 first seconds, you're gonna want to kill yourself.
Never cared for Maik, the liar or whatever.
Then that's the guy I don't remember.
Ah,
Which one was he?
the Khajiit. The wandering Khajiit man.
Oh, was that his name? Oh, wait. Are we talking about Maik or are we talking about Jizargo?
Maik.
Okay, then we're gonna go with Maik. Yeah, he's also pretty bad. I kind of remember him, but I more think of Jizargo. I love Jizargo.
Oh yeah.
He's the one that gives you those fire scrolls, and they explode and nearly kill you a lot of times.
Yeah.
But yeah, for sure. I can't believe you don't even remember Nazim. That's insane to me.
It has been a minute since I've played Skyrim.
You really should play through it again. The fucking owl from Ocarina of Time. Worst character to
Yeah.
ever exist.
Dude, it made trying to skip past tutorial stuff so annoying and
That's
hard.
all he was there for, was to make sure you didn't skip past it. But here's the thing, we've played through Zelda Ocarina of Time more times than I can actually count. I don't even know how many times you've played through it, but I know I've lost count how many times I've beaten that game.
Umpteenth.
Umpteenth, yeah. Whatever that
So
means.
much, dude. So much. I've played that so much.
And no matter what, I still fall for that stupid fucking owl every time. At least once.
For people who haven't played it, the owl, what do they call him? The capybara?
The capybara! Hold on. Can we please make a mod that only replaces the owl with a realistic capybara?
I'm so down. The Gabeo Gabora.
I don't think he has a name. I think he's just a freaking owl.
No. He does have a name. It's, oh my gosh.
I think it's kind of implied that he's the one of the sages.
He's got a name.
Are we talking about the sage? Is this who you're referring to?
Nope.
I don't know.
Owl's got a name.
I'll
I
look.
gotta look it up.
Yeah, look it up real quick. But yeah, that owl. The thing that made him so annoying was the fact that like he gave you like a 14-minute press conference, like a TED talk, telling you what you should be doing next. And people always give Navy a bunch of shit. But here's the thing: Navy never freaking gave you like a "Did you hear all that?" prompt. And Navy, here's the thing. He always gave you that "Did you hear all that?" prompt, but just to fuck with you, he would switch the yes or no options every time you talked to him.
Yep.
So you had to purposely actually pay attention to what he says, or else you're gonna have to hear that whole fucking TED talk over again. God, I hate that owl.
And now you can hate him with a name. His name is Kapora Gabora.
That's his name.
Yeah.
What? That's a horrible name.
Yeah.
Kapora Gabora.
Haha, more like Kapora Boring.
You got it.
I meant to say Kaboring. Or Kaboring.
Please stop.
Okay.
Alright, Justin. Oh, yeah. Okay, here's the thing. I know of this guy. I know I kind of, like, said that I was going for characters on this list that, like, I've personally run into, but here's the thing. I actually haven't played through this Call of Duty. I think it's Modern Warfare. But General Shepard, very end of the game, here's a spoiler, but let's be honest, that game's been out forever, so it's not really a spoiler. General Shepard is the guy at the very end of Call of Duty Modern Warfare that betrays you and shoots Ghost, and that is the only reason he is on my list, because I actually really like Ghost, and he shot Ghost. So
Most people like Ghost. Everyone hated that scene. Come on.
yeah, like everybody hates it. I've never actually played it. I don't even have a great personal connection to Ghost. I just like him as a character, and I just had to add him to the list for that freaking reason.
You know what? Fair enough.
Yeah. Yeah, let's see here. What else do we got on the list of terrible people? Ooh, the Riddler from the Arkham games. Go fuck yourself. I've never had more of a freaking migraine playing through a game and then realizing that I gotta go back through all these crappy areas just because I forgot a fucking Riddler trophy. This is where my rage really takes place.
I remember Steven playing the I think the Arkham Knight, right?
Well, he's been through all of the Arkham games, but yes, specifically Arkham Knight actually was like one of the bigger ones, because each game he gets more and more trophies placed around.
Right.
Such a nightmare going and finding all those trophies, but it's very satisfying once you get the end and actually put him in jail for putting those trophies around.
It's satisfying putting him in jail. That's funny.
Yeah.
I like killing my villains.
Ooh, here's a character that you probably don't even know, because why would you? See, I mentioned before that I did I don't think you would actually know this character.
Yeah, well, I don't think I know you.
Justin, you know me. Alright, but no, Iden Verso.
Iden Verso.
It sounds familiar. But what do you know her from?
Iden Verso. Is that Battlefront 2?
Yes, it is. As the main character for the story mode.
Yeah, I do know her.
Yeah, she's pretty bad, honestly. And this is coming...
Kind of annoying. I remember playing, like, the first freaking episode, or the first story mission, and I hated her.
Yeah, she wasn't great. There's really no connection with Iden in those games. And, honestly, very, like... I honestly, they really tried to make a good story mode with it, and it wasn't. It was so bad.
Yeah, it was very Gaboring.
I think it was pretty interesting. Just do not try and make this a thing. I refuse to allow this thing to be a thing.
Why? Why are you so opposed to the owl?
owl ruined my life for years. It still does to this day.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that, bud. Not my.
But yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory. That story mode was bad, and it was pretty dragging to play through. Like, honestly, the entire time I was just there because I wanted the achievements for that game,
Gotta love that Lord Sidious is in the game.
which is stupid because he's there for like 2 seconds, and it's that weird robot thing.
Yeah, it was really stupid and terrible and dumb.
Yeah, I think they
7, 8, and 9 of Star Wars.
Yeah, which is actually another thing. I know this is more than like a video game character, but she's on my list. Rey.
Rage.
Rey. Somebody. Okay, here's the thing. Somebody actually made a meme where see, nobody was excited about the very last Star Wars where she claims herself to be a Skywalker. Just because she felt like it. No.
Right.
No, nobody was happy about that. I've never seen one clip of that happening in the theater, and everybody's like, yay! Every clip I've seen of that, it's always some lady screaming to the top of her lung, no! Why?
Oh my god.
I've never actually seen anybody enjoy that she claims herself to be a Skywalker. But anyway, yes, Rey is a horrible character, and somebody fixed that scene by replacing Skywalker. She just goes, Rey, and they're like, Rey who? Raid Shadow Legends! And then it just goes into a Raid Shadow Legends commercial!
Perfect,
I
man.
fucking love it. It's my favorite thing. Oh my gosh. Well, do you have any characters that you like specifically hate? Because we're hitting our 1 hour mark, and so it's probably better for us to get some of these last bit of characters out there.
Should we just do kind of like a lightning round of characters we hate?
Yeah, for sure. And if there's any that we want to touch on, so be it. We'll just make a long episode,
Zant.
Oh my god!
Princess.
I know. Yeah. That took me a second.
Princess.
That took me a second. Yeah, I forgot about him.
Yep, very forgettable character, very stupid. I hate him. Should have not been in the game.
It
Really
was-
weird fish guy.
It was
Dumb,
real
dumb,
dumb.
dumb, idiot brain, idiot brain.
Well, since we're on that, Koga, Master Koga from Breath of the Wild.
Yep.
Stupid. Why?
Very.
I hated that fight. It was such a boring character.
Yeah.
Though, I mean, like, gotta give him props because that was probably the most, like, different, like, kind of encounter than all the other shrines, So I guess there's kind of props to Koga, but not many. He's
Right.
still a trash
But
character.
still stupid idiot.
Yeah,
Dumb idiot.
he's a dumb idiot brain. Anyway,
Yeah.
we also have Preston Garvey from Fallout 4. He's specifically the dude that's constantly reminding you that you have to go help your settlement or something. He sucks, but then again, all
Yeah.
of the characters in Fallout 4 suck. That is a factor that I really have to bring up. All of those characters suck.
Yes. I hate Bowser Jr.
Bowser, yeah, war
annoying,
criminal.
I hate him.
He's a war criminal.
Yeah. I don't care for you.
How could you do this to me, Justin?
You're probably the worst video game character ever.
I probably would be a pretty bad video game character.
I
Be very aware that everything we say in this podcast is a freaking joke.
Yeah, we actually mean nothing. And nothing means anything to us.
We have no
the world is a lie,
feelings.
No one exists.
We're
Everyone's
actually
like,
in the Matrix. We've never existed.
You're not even listening to this right now. You're actually not. You're really not listening. We don't have that many listeners.
Oh fuck!
Anyway,
with that being said, every Fire Emblem character in Smash Brothers, specifically in Smash Brothers, you can have them outside of it, but if you bring them into Smash Brothers one more cocking time, I swear to God, I will break that game disc in half.
game cartridge.
Cartridge, whatever. Okay, stop bringing Fire Emblem character. That was a bullcrap move to just make that many freaking DLC characters, and half of them are freaking Fire Emblem characters. I've never played a.
You know what? Keep going.
No, I haven't played a goddamn Fire Emblem game in my life, and I don't freaking intend on it. And maybe I could have given it a chance. Maybe they would have seemed interesting. They don't seem interesting, but maybe I could have had a chance if I wasn't having to play with every character, already when playing Smash Brothers, because they don't know how to create a new fighting stance for a new character, so they have to reuse Marth's freaking character every goddamn half a year. Justin! Take over.
That's all we have for today.
Please. Justin, do you have anything to announce? Anywhere you want people to go?
I want you all to go to hell. Stop.
Oh my god.
Check out Twin McGinns on Twitch and YouTube. I am their editor, and I also play with them a little bit. So check us out. We're gonna be trying to do some competitions soon enough. We don't know exactly when, but yeah, come give us a follow and like and stuff. Brennan.
I don't think I have anything to announce as of yet. I know that pretty soon I know for sure it hasn't been released yet because I'm just really lazy. But another podcast that is going to be coming out soon, which is my girlfriend's podcast. She's doing it with our roommate. So I'll give some updates when that is available. But I'm just really lazy and I haven't gotten to editing it all the way. So it's not available yet, but be prepared for it.
And on that note, I think Simba from The Lion King sucks ass. Brennan, take it away.
God damn it! I don't know how to. I don't know how to end this.